to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in to the nightcap. The Snow Canyon Warriors, the Provo Bulldogs, and this game will decide potentially who's going to the state championship game or whether we're going to see some more baseball tomorrow, some extra baseball on Thursday evening. Caden Fortmaster here, Paul Ratliff. Welcome on in. Today's game brought to you by Boulevard Home, making your house a home for 50 years in southern Utah and southern Nevada. Appreciate you joining us as the Provo Bulldogs, they were able to check their way on over to this game this evening with a really impressive win, a comeback win against the Ridgeline Riverhawks.
Yeah, resilient group is this Provo team. You know, it just seems as if it wasn't their time to say die, and they just continue to fight to the later innings of that game. And they come out victorious, and waiting for them tonight is none other than the one-seed Snow Canyon, but a little different lineup tonight for the Warriors, to say the least, right, Caden?
That is right. Now, let's talk about this. For those of you that are Warrior fans that are going to be tuning in, they're just according to the school officials, have been some in-house suspensions due to some of the things that went on last night. Whether in-game or extracurricular outside of that, they just decided after reviewing things last night that a few of these Snow Canyon Warriors are going to be suspended from this game today. So you will see a different lineup. Let's go through the lineup so we know who's going to be there. Lineup's brought to you by Best Friends Animal Society. And this is how it's going to go for the Snow Canyon Warriors, but of course they're going to take the field first. You have Jagger McGavro, who's there, Porter Randall, Bridger Larson, Talon Hansen, Milo Entz, Cash Sissener, Kobe Lamoureux, Colton Gainey, Cody Ruffle, and Cale Esplin on the mound. That is going to be the lineup for the Snow Canyon Warriors today.
A lot of the household names that you've become accustomed to knowing for this Warrior team throughout the season. If you've watched Region 9 broadcasts on the Fan Sports Network, you know that this is a big bopping, crushing lineup, but it's vastly different tonight. A lot of JV guys that have had limited varsity innings are going to get a lot of reps tonight against the Provo Bulldogs, who face the brink of elimination. You're going to see a very, very desperate and urgent team tonight in the Bulldogs dugout.
Now, not only that, because again, for Provo, this is an elimination game, right? Yes. It's an elimination game for Provo, yes. But also, this is a game where you know you're not facing the number one team in the state of Utah. You're facing the JV squad of the number one team in the state of Utah. And I don't want to say that exactly because there are definitely varsity guys on this team. But you will see a lot of guys who maybe, if you follow Snow Canyon baseball, that they shine in JV, but they haven't had that varsity experience, at least to the extent that we'll see in this game tonight. And so it is going to be a little bit of a different game. It is going to be a different matchup than maybe something that we're used to with the not just the Snow Canyon Warriors, but something that Provo maybe isn't expecting today.
That's right. Not a lot of regulars in the lineup tonight, but one regular is out there, and that is the senior Cale Esplin in the most important position on the field, on the bump for the pitchers in the pitching slot tonight for the Warriors. And last time out for him, he was electric. So let's see what Cale Esplin can do, with a kind of patchwork lineup tonight for the Snow Canyon Warrior team.
Tavin Lancaster, the leadoff batter for Provo. You'll see strike one from Cale Esplin. Now, keep in mind, this Provo team played already, and they played well. You saw multiple home runs from this team. Dawson Moore, 2 on his own. This guy hit one as well, as he's going to hit one over to third. The throw from third to first. Larson's there to grab it for out number 1.
And you got to feel like Cale Esplin's got to have some of his best stuff on the mound tonight, and he starts off real fast out of the barrel with a quick ground ball out to get things started for the Warriors. And let's see what he's got tonight. The senior really been good this season, as he is.
He'll go low.
Gotten better with every start, realistically.
And this is the sophomore Dawson Moore, as we mentioned earlier, who hit 2 home runs in the game. Was phenomenal in that game against Ridgeline. And he takes a big swing and a changeup here for a miss.
And now, you look at the pitching stats for the Snow Canyon Warriors, and Zach Beck, 5-1 in 9 appearances. A lot of people consider him the ace, but I would consider Cale Esplin really that second, black ace. 7-0 in 11 appearances on the mound with a minute ERA. I mean, this kid can really spin it. So he's got to be sharp tonight for these Warriors.
1-2 is the count with a foul ball. And this one's hard hit to Larson. Grabs it and will collect out number 2.
Again, let your defense make plays behind you, and that's what he's doing here. The first 2 hits or contact of the game ends in 2 ground ball outs. And it's safe to say Cale Esplin, he knows that a lot of his guys are out of the lineup tonight, but he is the one kind of regular that you can count on here, your senior on the mound.
And here's the pitch from Esplin to Gehrig Orchard, who fouls this one away towards the Snow Canyon Warriors dugout. Gehrig started the last game this morning, or should I say early afternoon, on the bump for the Bulldogs. And now at the plate, taking this one outside.
Gehrig, kind of that two-way star for these Bulldogs. 337 hitter with 31 RBIs.
He puts this one up high and into play. Everyone converging, and it's going to be an out coming in from right field, and that will be a quick 3 up, 3 down with a fly ball. And the Snow Canyon Warriors will see Jagger McGovern leading off in the bottom of the first inning when we return here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Welcome back on in, everybody. It is the bottom of the first inning here on the Fans Sports Network and KSLSports.com, presented by UCCU. Love where you bank. So at the tail end of the game this afternoon between Provo and Ridgeline, we saw Johnny Perkins on the mound to close that game out, and we're going to see it again. going to take the mound one more time, and leading off is going to be Jagger McGavro. Jagger had a very impressive game yesterday. And he gets contact here. This one goes outside for Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins saw him impressive in the last game in relief. Was really superstar for him on the mound.
Another one outside. So counts 2-1. And that's fouled away. 2-2.
McGavro, one of two McGavros, but one McGavro can do a lot of damage, as we'll see here.
And he stays alive, fouls another one away. Jagger, normally the leadoff guy anyway.
Yes.
And if you're just tuning in, there have been a handful of in-house suspensions from some administration, as this is a swinging strike 3 for Jagger.
And it is 7 starters will not play today in the lineup for the Snow Canyon Warriors. And down goes the first Warrior. Perkins with a nice-looking pitch there to put away McGavro.
And this is Porter Randall. Porter Randall stepped into the lineup, into a starting role for the last couple of weeks with an injury to Logan Ross. He's kind of taken over that role in the lineup, that empty spot. And this is a great pitch from Perkins. Dealing it right across the plate for the first strike of the at-bat. Gives the nod to his catcher. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit well over to short, backhanded by Moore. Moore's going to airmail it high, but brought in and saved from his first baseman.
Gets on the ladder, goes up tall here. Look at this vertical, and gets down in time. Just in the nick of time.
And that brings in Bridger Larson.
Bridger, one of the regulars, of course, one of the starters, normal starters in the Snow Canyon lineup. Going to see a very different lineup if you're just joining us.
And he puts on a half swing over to Moore. Moore on the run, the throw. And he got him. Another 6-3 put out, and that one to end the inning. And just like that, no hits, no runs, no errors, nobody left on base. A whole lot of nothing from the Warriors in the bottom of the first inning. To the top of the second we go here on the Fan Sports Network at KSLSports.com.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's Oven Roasted Chicken Wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Top of the second inning, it's scoreless, and both teams went 3 up, 3 down, so we are moving on quickly. The start time for this game was about 10 minutes ago, and we're already cooking through it. Esplin dials in a strike to Elijah Alava. who had a great play over there on first base earlier.
That's right. The big fella, imposing frame on Alava, hit a home run just yesterday for his 5th of the season, team leading for the Bulldogs.
And he'll hit this one over to short. McGavro's there, and again, this is another one of those plays that goes high, but this time it's safe call as the throw from McGavro is not on target.
Yeah, we see this one just kind of go high and off target to the right a little bit there and draws him off the bag, which makes, the attempt at the tag, almost there, but not quite. And it ends up a runner on base, and the line starts moving for the Bulldogs.
Trey Cece, the right fielder, that DHs in the last game earlier today. They'll check over that runner at first, who's back safely.
Esplin done an amazing job keeping everything on the ground tonight. Slow rollers, weak contact. He's
a good pitch here. So he was able to dial it down for a strike. The Snow Canyon dugout is noticeably quieter today, I will say.
A little different makeup on the field, and I think, talked to Coach Sechrist pregame and not going to give us any details, but he said tonight was a coach's decision.
That pitch just off the mark. Today's game brought to you by Scooters Coffee. We're going to be checking on some of those Scooters Coffee stats as the game continues on. Start your day at Scooters with amazing drinks, served by amazing people, amazingly fast. Again, back to first with Elijah Alava.
And it does create an interesting paradigm for the Warriors, as a lot of people have played high school sports listening to this broadcast, and just speaking from my own experience, I dressed for varsity as a sophomore but never played. And you don't ever think you're going to be thrust into that spot where you're in a playoff game and you're playing in a huge game like a lot of these guys are.
Yeah.
Their first varsity inning, some of them,
and
of the season.
And especially playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as a freshman, I had 2 games I played varsity basketball, right,
sure.
as a freshman. 2 games, just 2.
Mm-hmm.
Was I expecting to even be on the bench? No. Was I expecting to actually get into the game? Definitely no. So it can be intimidating.
Yeah, it can.
And that pitch catches his own.
I mean, the lineup kind of went not too productive to start, but I think defensively the Warriors, with their kind of patchwork lineup, I'm calling it, are really playing well behind Esplin.
And here's Esplin again. And this one's rocked back, and at the bottom of the wall. That'll put a stop to the runner at third, and it's a solid double for Trey Cece.
And here we go. Bulldogs rev it up, and this is a nice, finds the middle between the center fielder and left fielder, the gap and alleyway, whichever you want to refer to it as, and now there's a legitimate threat on the base pass. First time this game for either team that we've seen. It was just a really quick, efficient first inning, and now the Bulldogs starting to zero in on maybe the first runs of this game.
Long look in for Esplin. Right-hander working out of the stretch. First pitch on target for Drevin Christensen. Christensen, a sophomore. And this team, I will say this about this Provo team, a lot of sophomores. A lot of young guys here on this team that are finding really good quality time here at the plate. This one's ripped foul. Quality time on the field, on the plate, whatever it may be. For example, Christensen has appeared in all 29 games for Provo as a sophomore. His batting average might be a little lower than he would like at .256, but it's a start. It gets you on the right direction, and honestly, he's been solid here in the tournament through the last 3 days.
I would agree.
And he'll step off the mound.
Underclassmen been one of the running themes of this state tournament. I mean, we saw just 2 amazing ones in the last game as that one bounces in Asher Williams and Jack Boyer, 2 superstars in the making. Already superstars, really. Devin was saying both those guys worthy of first-team all-region consideration.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see what we've got here with count of 1 and 2. Runner on second, runner on third. Here's the pitch, and this will be fouled away. Still scoreless in the top of the second inning if you're just joining us. Appreciate those that are watching on KSLSports.com, or maybe those of you that are even listening on the Fan Sports Network back in St. George for those Warriors fans. Maybe we got Provo fans living in St. George too. I don't know.
Yeah. Move-ins for the...
But we are on the radio there.
That's right.
Esplin looking over at the runners. And he'll deliver. That one goes low, 2-2. He's throwing a couple in the dirt here at this at-bat.
Yeah, early in the game here, Esplin kind of cruise control first inning, but now, from the stretch, having to work as the pitch count starting to escalate in this inning.
And another one going outside. Full count here to Christensen.
Like you said, a super sophomore Christensen. And 16 RBIs, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run.
And he took something off of that one, got him swinging. And had he let that one go, he would have loaded up the bases, but instead is the first out of the inning.
Tailing away goes fishing for this one a little bit, but good pitch from Cale Esplin. I mean, it started in, dived away, and hard to reach for the hitter.
That brings up Yendry Vinicio, who was also suspended for the last game for Provo for a bat flip.
Mm-hmm.
He did come in for 1 at-bat. His suspension was lifted in the 6th inning. He came in the 6th inning and had 1 at-bat, and that was it. And this one falling down. I think Cale Esplin's really liking this off-speed stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't seen too many fastballs from him. His fastball's not one of those with the strongest velo out there. He's not, one of these guys pitching, high 80s, low 90s, but he's got craftiness, and I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah, as we see that, another one on the ground for Esplin.
And they'll satisfy the out and let the run score.
Yeah, trading out for a run on the fielder's choice, but still, you got to be happy if you're SC and Provo. You got to be happy to be on the board as the Bulldogs and Coach Moore spirited effort in the last game. Had him mic'd up, was giving us some great sound bites from over there on third base and in the dugout. Appreciate him for letting us do that.
Absolutely, and this is Max Hereford. And sees that one go by. Ball 1.
Esplin shakes off a couple pitches there. He got
Good
the one he
pitch
wanted.
again. He's got this off speed that just dies. This changeup of his that is so powerful.
We've seen a lot of guys with limited work in this state tournament this deep. Cale Esplin, not one of those guys. Mentioned his stats earlier on in the broadcast, but he is kind of the black ace, the second ace of the Snow Canyon Warriors team at an undefeated regular season record and into the Super Regionals and now into the state tournament.
Evens us up 2 apiece. 2 outs. Deuces Wild with a runner on third.
7-0 in 11 appearances for Esplin. And he's looking to stay unblemished. With the way he's got the off speed, like you're talking, Cade, I mean, it's hard to ID right now for these Bulldogs.
This one's hit. That's going to bring in a run. And now it's 2-0. Provo leads with Trey Cece stepping on the plate. Max Hereford with the single.
And not any trouble IDing that one, as that was absolutely barreled into the outfield, frozen rope. And now 2-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard as we see the replay there on the We Win Injury Law replay.
And back at it here now again, 2 outs. Now runner on first. 2 scored, called strike here to Ty Nielsen, left fielder for the Bulldogs. You know, I've learned to really like the passion that Coach Moore has for the game, for his players. He's just one of those coaches that you can tell as this one's a pickoff attempt over to first and back safely. You can tell that he just has a love for the game.
Yeah. You know who he kind of reminds me of? And now football coach, this is, but kind of has a little bit of his appearance as well as Dan Campbell of the Lions.
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of him a little bit. His guys want to play for him. He kind of wears his heart on his sleeve over there on third base. He's always chatting it up with his boys.
Especially when they were the home team. I mean, he loved standing there on the third base line and looking over at his guys and keeping them pumped up.
Well, I still remember the sequence, as we're going to have a mound visit here, I still remember the sequence where his runner was run into. And he was called out, and he just lost it. He was incensed with that call, but he got right back over there, so told his dugout, here we go. And then the very next batter, they bring in a run.
Here you go, back with it, Ty Nielsen. And that's a called strike 3 on the 0-2 count. Hung him out to dry with one on the outside lower corner. But 2 score, 1 stranded. Provo leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the second here on KSLSports.com.
Child sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts. Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily. Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go. Handel's Happiness served daily on River Road.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
2-0. Provo leads after getting those couple of runs in the top of the second inning. We're going to see Talon Hansen lead off now for the Warriors, followed by Milo Entz, and then Cash Sisner.
Milo Entz appeared in a lot of games, and obviously Talon Hansen a regular. So let's see if they can string something together here, the Warriors.
And this is the first pitch, curveball swinging, and it gets through the legs of Gehrig out there at second. Orchard can't hold on to it, and just like that, Talon Hansen is aboard. First base runner we've seen today for the Snow Canyon Warriors.
Looked as if he was going to range over and be in position, but just hit worm burning shot on the ground, hard hit ball, and squirts through the 5 hole, and it's going to go into the outfield.
That pitch low to Milo Entz. Milo's playing right field today for the Warriors.
Milo does a little of everything for this Warriors team. 318 hitter and 30 plate appearances, so this is not one of the call-ups or pull-ups or guys that will be playing heavy innings from the JV team. Milo, you know, he plays a lot of varsity innings.
Had to pull the elbow out of the way of that one.
And just a junior ends as well. So he'll be back on this squad next year.
Counts 3-0. Looking for a strike here if you're Perkins. And he'll go down the middle. Which is where you would assume he would be placing something on a 3-0 pitch.
A lot of real estate available 3-0.
And they get the runner in a pickle. Not even a pickle, caught him stealing. He just went right at the bag.
Yeah, just a little base running error there from the Warriors as we see it here. Whips it in plenty of time. Just kind of a tough spot there. Gets caught in the middle.
So Milo Entz continues on, 3-1. Nick that one away, full count.
Milo up there fighting. Snow Canyon dugout quieter today, but just heard a wait for this pitch here.
Ooh. This one's hit well, good contact, straight out to center field. And it's a fly out.
Incredible. As Jenkins has done a great job. Just 1 2/3 of scoreless work here for him, and he's looking to polish off this inning and keep rolling. Warriors have other ideas, of course, as Sisner steps in. Sophomore Sisner, he's appeared in 11 varsity games.
And sees that one go low. So it's 1-1. He'll hit this one hard past the glove of Moore. And that'll be a base hit for Cash. And I believe the first hit, yeah, indeed, this is the first hit, as the other one was considered an error. So this is the first hit for the Warriors.
And Sisner's, or I'm sorry, I was going to say it's his first hit of the season. It's his third hit of the season at the varsity level.
Gets a good bat on it there, and Moore can't bring it in. He tried his best to reach that glove out, but just could not haul it in. So, 2 quick hits is Lamro also. And by the way, that was Lamro, according to our Max Prep stats, that was only his second at-bat for Snow Canyon Warriors. And by the way, he's batting 1,000, literally.
There we go. That's how you start it off.
1 game played, 1 at-bat, 1 hit, 1 double. Add a single to the list. Popped up foul. Looks like this will go out of play. Maybe
there
not.
Might be room.
No, it is room. There is room. It got caught up there in the wind, and it died. And that will be the third out of the inning as well, leaving 2 aboard. Thought maybe that was going to go far enough. It looked like it was, but it got up there in the wind, and it just absolutely died. And Snow Canyon stays scoreless through the bottom of the second inning. Top of the third when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
There, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Back at it here at the top of the lineup for the Bulldogs. And this first pitch is low and inside to Tavin Lancaster.
Kale's pitch count, pretty efficient. First inning, nothing to be done by the Bulldogs. It was a quick 1-2-3 on ground outs. But the second inning proved a little more perilous, up to 34 pitches on the night.
Yep. We're looking at 35 pitches there now. And that's fouled away. So it's 2-1. Tavin Lancaster, his first at-bat, grounded out to third. And here he is again with another chance. Already hit a home run today. What can he do again? That was a home run chop there. That was
for another one.
that was absolutely a hard swing. 2-2. Fouled it away.
He's just, Lancaster, he's a guy that he's got pop, he's got speed on the base pass. It's kind of like your definition five-tool guy for these Provo Bulldogs.
And that one gets away. So the count goes full. And, of course, full count. A lot can happen. Their leadoff runner, Snow Canyon, definitely doesn't want to see him get aboard with a walk. Provo doesn't want to see him go down with a strikeout. Instead, he'll put this one into play. Over to short. McGavero couldn't beat the run. And Lancaster is aboard.
Like I said about Lancaster's speed on the base pass, he gets down the 90 feet pretty quick here. Look at this, screaming out of the box. Just looks like a NFL play or prospect at the combine launching down that line.
Trying to run that 40-yard dash as quickly as he can.
Yeah.
Well, he beats Jagger, and that's all that matters for Provo is getting aboard. Runner on. And this is Dawson Moore, who has one of the best bats we've seen this tournament.
Yes. Him, Harmon Skeen, Austin Smith, some of the superstars of this Kearns High School display we've seen the last couple days.
Big leadoff from Lancaster, and behind the dish, it was noticed.
pitching coach Brandon Lyon told us that Ruffle is a top-tier defensive catcher. Now, as a in the box, you know, he's a guy that still has a lot to learn as a young guy, but defensively he's great.
Tried to go hit and run and was fouled away.
Kind of the catcher of the future for the Warriors you're seeing here right now. And calling a good game thus far for Esplin.
Sure. We'll see how he is with the bat. He'll be the next up for the Warriors when we return to the bottom of the third.
And I'm trying to find Mr. Ruffle on the stats for varsity, but I don't believe, being Cade Kelsch being the backstop, proven backstop.
Cade's been there, I think,
ultra productive.
Up until today, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So. Well, and he's got one of the best bats in Region 9, if not 4A.
Kelsch played in all 30.
Yeah, Kelsch has been great.
This is the first start for Ruffle.
Yeah. So it's a count of 2-1. Runner on first. No outs for the Warriors. Provo looking to keep this thing rolling here as it's a swinging strike 2 for Dawson Moore. As mentioned before, Moore's got one of the better bats as well in this tournament. And for Provo specifically, he's batting over 500, 551. As a sophomore, extremely impressive.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen some of the kind of the mainstays of the state, the Cooper Hawks and the Trayvons and some of the superstars, but there's been so much young talent. That's been one of my big observations about this state tournament since we've gotten up here.
And he fouls away another one, pushing that runner back to first as he took off. Count remains 2-2. And coach is putting on all sorts of signs over there. I always find that part of baseball fascinating.
Yeah, me too.
You know, what's your indicator? What's your sign? What does that sign mean?
Just safe. Close call there at first.
It's a good look over. Again, Coach giving those signs over there. You got to wonder if a steal is potentially something that they're looking at. As Moore's going to send this one deep. Underneath it, making the grab is Hansen. And Lancaster's got to go back to first.
This was probably 5-6 more feet, and this is 2 more runs for the Bulldogs, but instead a catch at the track for Cale Esplin. Love seeing that. Stay in the park for him and keep this at 2-0 and see what his lineup or his batting order can do coming up in the third.
Pitch goes inside, called strike.
Garrick Orchard was trying to mention this earlier, but he's a great hitter.
Oh, absolutely.
Super talented hitter, but they're ace on the mound. Like, very rare that you see your superstar pitcher also a great hitter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to put some emphasis on 12 appearances as a pitcher, 8-0, and then over 350 as a batter.
And they looked over there one more time, and he's still back safe, but at what point do they maybe get him, you know? And they're going to go, and again, it's another one of these fouled away.
And I think Esplin is kind of the calming influence on this young field that's out there right now for the Warriors. You know, he's got the ball, he's got command of this inning, and they believe in him. The dugout The senior has played in a lot of high-leverage situations.
Another one fouled away. His count stays 0-2.
Kayla, dual sports star, was a great receiver for the Warriors football team as well. Always love the kids that play more than one sport.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Yeah, you don't want to lock yourself into one.
Garrick Orchard, being on the championship-winning basketball team for Provo. So we're seeing a lot of multi-sport athletes. And he will strike out swinging.
That's been pretty crafty. He's been using a lot of off-speed today, as it's been an exhibition of finding spots, paying the black, and just trying to amass outs a little short-handed tonight. Just joining us 7 regulars out of the Snow Canyon lineup tonight. Coach's decision.
Down 2-0 here in the top of the third. Snow Canyon, the designated home team, so they will have a chance to answer back here in the bottom of the third. So far, 2 away, no runs have scored here in the third. Provo trying to put an end to that and get a few more runs on. And Esplin's really worried about Lancaster over there on first.
A little preoccupied by.
I mean, Lancaster's taken off on him about 3 or 4 times, and every time it's been a foul ball, so he hasn't been able to successfully steal yet. But, man, does he want it. Let's see if he goes. And there he goes. This time it's a ball, and he'll get there. Lancaster's got some wheels.
Definitely does, as Ruffle makes a nice attempt at it. His first time I've seen him trying to pick off or throw out a runner at second, and online, just not in time.
Elijah Lava, 2-0 is the count against him. And that was a Nets on Fire stolen base. We had a shorter pregame today. Didn't really get a chance to jump into all of our City of St. George recreation keys to the game. But I would dare say that some of the keys for Provo is continue doing good things like you did in that first game. You know what you were doing well. Just keep doing those things.
I agree. Big win for the Bulldogs this morning.
Yeah.
Keeping them alive.
And I think part of it is the morale, right? They never let themselves get down, even after Ridgeline got up. It had an 8-run inning, I should say, and took a hefty lead. They didn't slow down after that. We have seen, by the way, today specifically, a lot of high-scoring baseball.
Yes. Hitting been widespread and pitching been in a premium. As we get deeper and deeper in the loser's side of the bracket, as we're going to have a meeting on the mound here.
Just to put it into perspective, Bear River Crimson Cliffs 11-4. So that one was obviously a very high-scoring one. Anytime you're getting into double digits, it's pretty impressive. And I'm trying to remember what the final score was officially of. It was 17-7 in Desert Hills Crimson Cliffs. And I want to say it was, I could be wrong, like 16-9 Provo and Ridgeline, something like that.
It sounds very close. I think was 16-9. Let's take a look.
Let's see if we can get that score pulled up here. Count is 3-1 with 2 outs. Runner on second. And that will be full count as this one's fouled away. 12-9 was the final score. 16-9 was the score last night between Snow Canyon and Ridgeline.
That's right. A lot of games, some late nights this week, Kind of makes memory a little fuzzy, but 12-9, you're right.
I'm noticing a conversation going on between Ruffle at catcher and Lava at the plate while the umpire was giving a ball over to Esplin. I don't know what the conversation was.
I'd be very careful if I'm a Warrior tonight.
I would just be like, I'm not going to talk to anybody.
I would be very careful.
Very stoic. This one's popped up, and McGovern is going to go back on it and make the out for out number 3 of the inning. No score this inning from Provo, but they still hold that 2-0 lead. Snow Canyon will hit up in the batter's box when we return. Bottom of the third inning on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Hooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooters Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Back here at the yard, looking to bunt. And it's scooped barehanded. The throw to first will not be there in time. Cody Raffel is on board. And apologies to any of the family of Cody. We finally got an official word of the pronunciation of his name, Raffel. We had said Raffel before, and apologies for that.
And how about that?
You know, and I had a conversation yesterday with some family that was, again, had made comments of, hey, it was at the time the PA announcer's saying our kid's name wrong. And I said, well, how do you say it, first off? And they said, that's great. I just want to let you know. Sometimes we just get a list of names, and we have to do our best with the way that it's written out, and we don't actually know. So when you tell us how it's actually pronounced, then that helps us so much, and we're very appreciative of it.
It's very
and, of course, very apologetic whenever we get it wrong. So
yes.
As this one's thrown over the head of Jagger McGavro.
McGavro, Jagger the junior, of course. He had a massive game last night. Brother Braden closed it out on the mound. The two of them make up the mighty McGavros.
I know we're both kind of fans of the McGavro brotherhood over there. There's some good baseball players.
Good baseball players and great family as well.
Yep.
I know we've got some of the extended McGavro family listening out in California.
Popped up, and this is going to be playable. And it's going to end up actually in the field of play.
Wow.
But, man, what a play at third. Falling over to make the grab. I don't know if I've seen anything like that in a while, but you know what? You do what you got to do to make the play.
Wind whipping out here. We still see the flag in right field going pretty fervently in that time. I think the wind got a hold of it late. Kind of changed the angle of where that ball was.
Good play there by Drevin Christensen to get the out.
Yes.
Porter Randall now will step into the left-handed batter's box. And this one's going to have some good contact going out there to left field. Should be a base hit. Wow, and this one gets away from left fielder. Raffel's going to round second and head to third. Put on the brakes there. Two runners in scoring position now with a Porter Randall double.
And don't roll these Warriors out, even just because there are some regulars not in the lineup today. These guys can play. As talking to Coach Cave, who's been helping us on the broadcast tonight, and he told me the Snow Canyon JV team can beat a lot of varsity teams around the state. So these guys can play some baseball, and we're seeing it.
We'll see Bridger Larson now as another lefty steps in. 1 out against Snow Canyon. 2 guys in scoring position. Can they capitalize? Here's the pitch from Perkins, and that looked like a knuckleball. There's no movement on that.
It just kind of was motionless. You're right.
Well, he kind of, if you watch the way that he threw this ball, and I don't know if we have a replay of it or not, but and I don't think we do, but he pushed the ball, which is kind of standard for a knuckleball. The idea is you don't want to spin on it, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's much spin on that.
I would say you're correct. Kind of just drifted in there, the best way I can describe it.
Back at it here with Bridger Larson, 1-0 against him. That's similar. That one comes across for strike. When was the last time you saw someone throw a solid knuckleball?
It's been a while. There was the guy years ago.
In the MLB play?
Yes.
Back in the day a little bit, or not too long ago?
It's been a little bit. Is R.A. Dickey's the guy I'm thinking of. Man, that dude, all he did was throw knuckleballs.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Played for the Jays, won a 2012 Cy Young, and realistically, his only pitch was the knuckleball.
His big pitch was the knuckleball. This is going to be a base hit for Bridger Larson, and Coach Sechrist is going to send both guys around, and out there in right field, the CC couldn't hold on to it, and we have a tied ball game with Hafen, who is into speed-up run, and Randall coming around to score.
Here they come, and that dugout waking up a little bit as we hear some noise over there from the SC dugout, and they're fired up to see the first 2 runs of the game on the board, and here we go. Just 1 out, still plenty of potential damage to be done. I know Jenkins wants to limit that on the mound. Or Perkins, I'm sorry.
Going high there, swinging. It's a good pitch. Perkins looking in. Working from the stretch with a runner on first. Taking a while. Here's the throw, and he goes low with it.
Perkins at 32 pitches now. Been pretty efficient. This is the first time the Warriors have really mounted any kind of offense in this game.
Now, keep in mind, Perkins pitched earlier today, so whatever his pitch count is in this game is not reflective of how many he's thrown today.
That's right.
So they will have to add that up, ultimately saying that he can't exceed 110 collectively between both games. So that is something to keep in mind here, is we may only see Perkins for, we're already in the 3rd. We might see him retired after the 4th, depending on how that inning goes, and he's back safely with the pickoff attempt at first to Larson.
Perkins controls it all with the ball in his hand right now, as he was great in relief in the first game. And he started this. Oh, wow.
Man, this is hammered. Talon Hansen, a 2-run shot over the retro scoreboard in right field.
That retro scoreboard not big enough. He's going to have to go for the regular scoreboard next at bat. Talon Hansen, you're missing some guys. But how about this? How about one of your regulars making a huge play in this game? And I can't underestimate how big that is for this Warrior team, taking the 4-2 lead.
That is big time. Huge home run from Talon Hansen, the left fielder. Quickly looking at this We Win Injury Law replay, and watch it fall behind that board. Again, big home run from Talon Hansen, and a conversation is going on the mound with one of the umpires and coach as well. So a little chat.
When you have a moon shot like that, gotta take a couple moments.
Yep.
Have a meeting on the mound.
Now, this is, for those of you that are watching this from the Snow Canyon side, I know a lot of you do not want to have deja vu what happened last night, where there were a lot of these things. Conversations between umpires and coaches, umpires and players, coaches and coaches. I mean, there were conversations galore. As everybody was saying, hey, we want rulings on things. Why did you guys make this call here? This person said something I didn't like, so I'm going to come out there and talk to you about it. You made this call here, and I just wondering why you made it, or I'm not a fan of it. And that was happening all night long. Specifically, that sixth inning was really long, really brutal. But it looks like we may already have a pitching change as coach is tipping the hat to the bullpen. So it looks like Perkins is going to be done. And I just want to say, for Johnny Perkins, listen, he has not given out much. He has not given out much with his pitching outing today between both games. It's been a very impressive outing for sure, and he'll get a round of applause from the Provo faithful.
He was kind of the setup man for the Bulldogs in the last game, kind of primed up the win for him to be right here, right now. So, yeah, he deserves that hero's welcome in the dugout.
And it does seem like the Snow Canyon dugout may have just received, I don't know if it was a formal warning or just a stern talking to. But either way, umpire behind the dish just went over there and said, make sure that something, something, something. It's hard to hear from where we're at, but he did go and talk to them a little bit, as we will have a pitching change. So step aside, take a break. We're going to see number one on the mound for Provo. We'll give you stats coming up next on the other side with KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Back here, bottom of the third, we have a pitching change, and it's the freshman. We saw him on Monday. Mac Lamb is back. He started this tournament for the Provo Bulldogs, pitched 2 innings. Unfortunately for him, Ridgeline hit him well, and so they pulled him pretty early on. Because that pitch count stayed low enough, he can pitch today.
It's a good thing for the Bulldogs is pitching when you get in the loser side of the bracket and you drop a game, it becomes harder and harder to find arms to get through these innings. And now with the 2 innings pitched just the other day, Lamb going to trot out there to the mound and try and put a 0 up on the board.
See what he can do. And he's going to find himself with a base hit. Getting on first, Milo Entz, and he'll keep the streak alive. That is now 4 hits in a row for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're starting to lock in here. That's why we had the pitching change, but they pick up right where they left off with Lamb. Or they pick up right where they left off from Perkins to Lamb. They just keep swinging it and hitting the ball, and you just got to think this Warrior team loaded with talent, missing some key pieces, but still up 4-2 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
They look at the runner at first. He's back safely. We reset here. Lamb delivers, and this one's hit well. Going back and caught on the run out in right field by Assisi.
Good contact. Took it for an absolute ride, but on the track, nearly on the track. Steps away from the warning track. Makes the catch.
Nearly in the gap, but
Yeah.
it was spinning and hooking to the right, and it went right at the right fielder as he was on the run. Kobe Lamro. And he'll pop this one up. Does it stay in play? It's going to. And the catch is made. Garrick Orchard coming all the way over. That again, another one that was looking like it's going to be foul. The wind caught it, and it stayed right down the line.
Garrick's an athlete. We saw him on the hoops court, and there he is streaming over to get that ball for the out.
And with that, that is the final out of the inning. After Snow Canyon scores 4 and now leads 4-2 on the Wilkes' House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on KSLSports.com.
TabSpend checking account. You earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. TabSpend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
4-2, Snow Canyon takes the lead away from the Bulldogs, and we'll see if the Bulldogs can find a way to answer back. Trey Cece will lead things off with Kale Espin still on the mound for the Warriors. First pitch goes away. And another one off the mark, outside.
A little tall on the first two for Espin. He's got the lead now. Got some run support from his boys in the batting order, and boy, would he love to. I've always thought there's no complimentary football in baseball, but there is a little element of if you get some runs for your pitcher and he goes out and posts a 0, that's pretty gratifying for the rest of the team. You know, you just have a big inning, and then you get a shutdown effort from your pitcher. That's what Espin's trying to do here.
And he's going to hit Trey Assisi.
Just running a little inside there on Assisi, and he's going to get free pass to first base. And Brevin Christensen stepping into the box now for the Bulldogs. Christensen, a guy that has really seen the ball well throughout this time at Kearns High School for the 4A state tournament bracket play. He's been a hot hitter.
This one goes away for ball 1.
Kale Espin now hovering his pitch count. It's been good through 3. Let's see if he can continue to keep it low.
Well, he kept it low there, but the pitch was low. I don't know about the pitch count, but the pitch itself was low.
Pitch count sitting at 62 for Kale right now. So plenty of room to work with there. It's really about how Coach Sechrist wants to deploy Espin.
Sure.
It's strategic when it comes to this pitch count, UHSAA rules.
Runner's going to go, and the throw down from second was maybe there on time, but it's thrown a hair too high. And so it's a successful Nets on Fire stolen base from Trey Assisi.
Yeah, Assisi with the steal there and a good jump, but I've been really interested in watching Rafael jump up and whip it to second. Again, just a little not there quite in time, but for the youngster, I mean, he plays a good defensive backstop for the Warriors in a big game, making his first ever varsity start.
That's a swing and a miss. 2-2 is the count.
And when you got a Trey Kell, when you got a Cade Kelsch, I'm sorry, a guy that hits 466, a 40 RBI guy, it's hard for a young guy to get games.
Yeah.
And Rafael.
And this one's hit hard. It's going back. It's going back. And it's going to be gone. That's going to be a tied ball game with a Drevin Christensen home run.
Talking about how he'd been swinging a hot bat, but none hotter than that bolt he just shot out of here. Man, that came out hot. That left the ballpark in a hurry. And we see the dugout going crazy as they know, hey, this game's tied and we're going toe-to-toe the 1 seed in this whole 4A state tournament. Albeit a little altered lineup, but still the Snow Canyon on the chest.
And still one of the better starting pitchers for Snow Canyon
Sure.
as well.
And you got to be happy there for Brevin, who he takes it deep and puts his team back in this game tied up.
And this one's fouled from Vinicio. Tied up here following that home run, and this one's pulled foul. Yendry Vinicio. A lot of times we'll see him out there playing right field, but he's going to be in the DH spot here today.
It's a big spot for him. Last time we saw him come back from the 7-inning suspension, and he was put out, but the time before that, we all remember what led to the suspension.
His first home run of the season.
Yes, and that's a moment. It's hard in the playoffs. You hit a home run in a tight game like that. Never gonna.
And this is a hard hit to Larson at first. He's able to put a stop to it to get the first out of the inning.
No bat flip there, but just on that point, never gonna want to take away the enthusiasm of a first home run, especially in a playoff game. But it's that time, Vinicio finds his way to the ground ball out.
First pitch goes high. Here's the windup from Esplin. That one drops down. Similar pitch, just a little further in. Gets the called strike.
Esplin now working again after relinquishing the lead, and we're not relinquishing the lead, but letting the game get tied back up once again. He's going to work through. And I think the plan for tonight for Coach Sechrist is to go as long as Cale Esplin can take you, because we have seen pitching carnage, a ton of pitchers used by a lot of teams.
And this is a swinging strike 3.
And if you can get a quality start, that's another K there from Esplin from him, and go deep, that could be massive for later in the week. I mean,
Sure.
It bodes so well if you're able to preserve arms.
That's now the 4th strikeout for Esplin.
And he's had it all working. The fly ball out, the ground ball out, the K. Swing and miss stuff like that.
Good stop from Rafael behind the dish.
See what Esplin's touching here on the gun. Took some off that one, 66 miles per hour.
He did. Got Ty Nielsen swinging.
2 outs, 1 strike away.
Ooh. And that one gets away. So here we go again. Count is 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that was close. That on a 1-2, that's a hard one to lay off of when you know you got to protect.
That's right. That's one of the harder ones to just stare at and watch go by and hope that it's going to be called ball, and it was there.
Popped up. Is he going to stay in play or not? Looks like Larson's going to be there. He'll make the grab. So, Bridger Larson with the last out of the inning, but not after a 2-run home run for Drevin Christensen. Ties this game up at 4. We'll return with the bottom of the 4th inning here on KSLSports.com.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Findlay Subaru, House of John, Buck's Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back to the yard. Gates Field, your home for the 4A State Baseball Playoffs. Kid and Formaster here, Paul Ratliff, Terry Atkin producing. We've got camera guy Michael up there too, running things for us.
Yeah, shout out, Mike. We rolling one main camera operator. Well, you've done a few games.
I've done a couple. I've done a handful.
Michael been the
He's
rock up there.
He's been the workhorse.
Yeah, he's been the workhorse.
First pitch called strike. This is Colton Gainey, third base for the Warriors. And that's 2 called strike against Gainey.
Gainey's played a little yesterday at third base as a defensive substitution. Right now, he's looking to impact this game with his bat in his hand.
Pitch goes high. Good eye for Gainey.
You were right, the New Balance cleats. I've seen at least 6 or 7 pairs of those in this game.
He's wearing them. Rafael's wearing them. Cale Esplin's wearing them.
Sure.
He'll let that one go. This is still Mac Lamb on the bump for the Dogs, as their jersey says.
Yeah.
And this one's hit well, going back, and it's off the wall. One bounce. Colton Gainey stops with a double.
And Gainey saying, let me gain some positioning in this game and get on second base. Says, man, what a shot that was all the way to the wall. And he's just doing everything he can for his group right now. And Rafael stepping into the box.
And he already has a single. It was off of a bunt down the third base side.
Batting 1,000.
Batting 1,000.
Yeah, how many guys can say that this late in the season? Or after maybe one game or 2 games?
Probably very few.
Yeah.
Pitch goes away outside.
1-0. As Lamb standing, taking a long look in.
Yeah, very long look. Now here's the pitch. That goes inside. It catches the zone. Strike.
Wonder, this is a big spot for Rafael, but this is where legends are made in the state tournament. This is a relative unknown in Rafael, and he could become a Warrior household name overnight with a big night tonight.
Absolutely. So here's the 1-1. And they'll go for the pickoff attempt. The ball goes into center field, and Gainey will stay at second. The throw from Lamb is very well off the mark.
And it looks as if Lamb 1-1 count, bottom of the fourth.
Going on the outside, 2-1 here.
It's a tight game. I mean, we're talking tie ball game, one big inning for the Warriors, 2 2-run innings for the Dogs, but the pitcher's been good so far. We haven't seen these double-digit runs that we've seen in a lot of games you alluded to. We've seen a lot of offense up here.
Sure. Here's the pitch. Good contact, just pulled a foul.
Now, preference, when you're watching a major league game or minor league game or a high school game, any kind of level of baseball, do you prefer a pitcher's duel or do you want to see hit after hit after hit and home runs? And
it really depends.
I mean, you can appreciate both, I feel like, as a baseball fan. When you see a dominant pitcher doing his thing or just a lineup mashing. I mean, they're both fun to watch.
Sure. Yeah. I think a good pitcher's duel is fun. Scoring is fun as well, right?
Sure.
I will say this about a pitcher's duel. If it's a pitcher's duel and it's a low-scoring game, at the end of the game, only a couple runs could affect everything, and you never know when it's going to turn into that, right? You never know when all of a sudden a couple hits, the game is flipped on its end.
Yes.
So in some ways, I would say a pitcher's duel is maybe a little more entertaining. If you have one of those games that's 17-9 or something like that, after a certain point, it's like, all right, is a comeback possible? The way everyone's scoring, maybe, but you just never know. This one's hard contact over to second. The throw to first is there to get Rafael out. But it does advance the runner further into scoring position. Colton Gainey now stands on third with one away.
An effective day for Rafael here. Single, first at bat. Great sacrifice there.
Jagger Magavaro, leadoff hitter, back at it. He is yet to find the grass on a hit.
He had a big day yesterday. Let's see. He can continue to pile on.
Here's the pitch, and he's got a duck. Junior dives out of the way of that one.
I don't know what's going on. Diet water there. Thank you, ladies. That's all you guys needed.
Shout out to our friends at the concession stands, bringing us a drink down here.
Very hospitable from
my Mountain Dew from a couple hours ago is just sitting here as an empty can. They brought me an extra one. I gotta be very happy about that.
Look at that. It's awesome.
Very happy with the courtesy of the people here at Kearns High School. So it's 2-1 against Jagger Magavaro. He's got a runner on 30. I'm sure he would love to try to find a way to bring him in and get the lead back into the Warriors' hands. But Lamb right now is still looking pretty good. This one's fouled away.
Yeah, Lamb, he's got a runner on third, but
hasn't given up too much.
Yeah,
his stuff is looking good. Especially for a freshman. I mean,
yeah.
And you'd say at the varsity level, you just want everybody to be, as good as they possibly can be. But when you get a freshman that's already at that level, you just think, man, how good is he going to get? when he's already this good.
Yeah, the growth and the maturation.
He'll throw that one high.
Not only his skill level, but, some of these dudes and these kids are young. They look young, they play young mentally, and you get the game mentally progresses more too, not just physically.
Lamb. Ooh, and he gets McGavro on one that definitely would have been called ball. That was high, right at the chest. But he locked him up on a half swing for the strikeout.
He'll absolutely take it, Lamb. You're right. That was earmarked for a ball and a free pass, but McGavro takes a big cut and comes up empty.
Yeah, it was big hesitation for McGavro on that one. Porter Randall. See this one go high.
I feel like that runner at third is pretty important in this game. It was pretty low scoring, and I know we got some innings left, but
pitch goes away outside. So 2-0 here quickly to Porter Randall. And as you mentioned, yes, he does have Gainey over there on third. 2 outs. It's very possible that Provo gets out of this without any score from the Warriors. Even after you get a leadoff batter hitting a double on Colton Gainey, he bounced one right to the center field wall on a one-hop. I will say something that's odd about this field, as opposed to some of the fields that we've seen in high school baseball, is this one's another one away, and that'll walk him. No batter's eye.
Yeah.
If you really want to think about it, the Wasatch Mountains are the batter's eye.
That's right. It's a great backdrop.
Why do you need a batter's eye when you have a mountain behind you?
Incredibly scenic here at Kearns High School. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound, and Coach Moore going to make his way out.
And this is, Lamb already went from strikeout to walk. So you know what he's capable of. He's thrown that strikeout. Now, I will say it was also on a full count, so he did throw balls there too. But he's not looking bad, right? There are definitely things from Lamb that I'm liking right now. And again, as a freshman, it has been fairly impressive.
That's right. Just so young and so many years left for this Bulldog team. And like I said, Brevin Christensen, a sophomore, we saw him jack one out of here, an underclassman. Got Lamb on the mound. There's been inklings of the future in this game everywhere. So if you're a Provo fan watching at home, the future is very bright.
Bridger Larson will now hit the plate. Lefty. Guess who's wearing some New Balance cleats?
Aha! Another
Bridger
one.
Larson, another one. It's a popular shoe amongst these Warriors. Pitch goes outside on the fastball.
I'm a shoe guy, and I've seen some good ones today. Been impressed with the kicks game of these boys out here.
How many pairs of shoes do you own, Paulie?
Too
many or not that much?
Just like sneakers and stuff like that, or dress shoes included? Or just fun shoes? Let's go fun shoes.
Let's just say fun shoes.
Okay, I got like 21 pairs of fun shoes.
That's a good amount of fun shoes.
Yeah.
How many of those do you wear regularly?
Probably 10 are in the rotation.
Okay. That's a good pitch in there for strike. Finally able to locate one after 4 straight balls.
One thing that makes me different from a lot of these players we've seen is I don't own one pair of New Balances, but one of the most popular among the kids.
Fouled away from Larson. Yeah, the New Balance cleat. I would dare say that the New Balance game is definitely taking a step up, and maybe part of it is getting guys like Shohei Ohtani on board as some of those as an ambassador.
Yeah,
maybe it's something like that. I don't know, but they're becoming a more popular cleat amongst the players. Here's the 2-2, and this one's hit on line. It's going to score a run, and that's going to advance the runner from first to second. He decides not to go for third.
And this has just been a business-like approach today from Snow Canyon, as this so many non-regulars in the lineup, but they're just continuing to just play and play and play. They don't want to have to play any extra games. They want to save their arms. So they're playing for all of it here.
As they should.
Yeah. State playoffs, huge stakes. And the Warriors probably, objectively have looked like a number 1 seed all season, but they continue to.
Popped up, and this one maybe going to be caught. Oh, he gets there at the wall. Unbelievable. And I think that Talon Hansen is maybe just as surprised as anybody about that play.
I think he is too. Look at this. As we see, we already got the look on the wheel. Let's get another look at that real quick, Tara, before we go to break. As this, not a lot of space here, and he's running out of room, but still makes the play. And man, hope his hand's all right. That's pretty hard surface out there.
That is also a cement wall with an iron railing that he ran into out there. So that will be the end of the inning. Snow Canyon does score 1 run. They lead this thing 5-4 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Back here at the yard, the Provo Bulldogs with an incredible play for the final out of the inning. As it was I don't know if I'd say it was fully a sliding catch. Maybe we'd call it that. It was a stumble in a way to get the final out of the inning. Back at it here with Cale Esplin leading the way on the mound as well for the Warriors.
This game is in warp speed. We're already in the 5th inning already. Top of the 5th, and it's going to plunk him.
Ooh. So that is the top of the lineup in Tavin Lancaster, who will get on.
Lancaster, he's been great player on the base pass and in the box, crushing the ball and really moving through the base pass. He's a quick runner. I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the move here.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah, there he goes.
And there he goes. As you mentioned, the throwdown is close, but he is safe. He's got some good wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already stolen. This is his 2nd stolen base.
And that was an amazing jump. I don't know if we caught that on the replay, but this was an incredible jump from when the ball leaves the hand of the hitter or the pitcher. He books it over to second. And it was just, man, so much speed.
It really was. Good speed, puts a runner in scoring position with no outs. Couldn't ask for much more right now for Provo when this feels like it's a small ball kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch goes inside. Esplin now working his way through the pitch count. He's at 84. And with Dawson Moore here, I mean, Moore's a hitter. He's one of the better contact guys in the entire state of Utah. And I would dare say that goes for outside of 4A. I'm talking 1A through 6A.
Esplin doesn't want to give him 3-0 here.
Oh. And how about this? As he sends one back, it's going to find some space and one hop onto the wall, rounding third. No play at the plate, stand-up double, just like that. It's a tied game at 5.
This game seesaws back and forth, but this ball absolutely crushed. A few more feet. We've said this a few times today. A few more feet, and that's out of here. So
pretty insane, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this ballpark doing a good job with the high fence, keeping things in the yard, but, man.
Well, it looks like Coach is going to go have a conversation. Coach Reed Sechrist will go talk, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they are going to go with a substitution here. It looks like they will. He's going to say thanks to Cale for his efforts. We'll see a pitching change coming. And we'll give you the updates on the pitching change. We'll take a break, give you the updates on it when we return. It's all tied up at 5 here in the top of the 5th inning here with the Fan Sports Network crew on KSLSports.com.
Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Well, cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of John, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
So Bridger Larson is going to be the new pitcher. He moved on over from first base, putting Entz on first. And Entz was originally out there in right field. So, and I'm not sure he's playing right at the moment.
It's a good question.
We'll see if we can figure that out before the end of the inning. First pitch from Larson is low and away. This is Garrick Orchard. And he's got a runner on second. Dawson Moore knocked that double, brought in a run. Tied this game up at 5.
Bridger Larson, a guy that has done some from the mound this year. 7 appearances, 2-1 record, 3.98 ERA. The senior in 19 1/3 innings of work.
And that pitch couldn't quite locate it there as it went a little too far low and away. 3-0 is the count from Larson.
3 pitchers on the Warriors used more throughout the regular season than Larson, so this is a arm they can depend on for Coach Sechrist.
And that's called strike. Outside edge, 3-1.
Gehrig, all-name team, of course. Easy all-name team. I think that we've had some great names throughout the tournament, but love the name for Garrick Orchard.
And this one's hit right back at Larson into shallow center, putting the brakes on, and that was probably a good move as they're going to try to tag it second, and he's safe, and it was close. Let's see if we can get a replay of that entire fiasco.
Rafael wants this one, and I think he might have a valid argument. Let's see.
Heads-up play from Rafael as well.
Yes, look at him going up the third baseline, whips it to second.
Ooh, it is close, but I may agree with the umpire there. I think the hand got there just before the tag.
I think we're, with that replay, I'm with you.
That was very close, but an impressive moving around the bases there from the Bulldogs. And Orchard will call it a single, of course, and say that he advances on the throw-in, arguably.
Sure.
Of course, they were trying to cut off that run at home, so with that cutoff at home, he advances to second. That was wild.
Look at Rafael. He's whipping the ball all around the diamond.
He really is. He's got an arm on him, huh?
Thrown to second twice, and we see him here make a great catch and then whip to third. Yeah, on the back pick. Look at him.
I don't know what Rafael's doing behind the dish because he's got a cannon on him. Throw him on the mound, huh?
Yeah, they could use him on the mound tonight. How good he's been behind the dish.
Ooh, and he got him swinging. Wow, that was nasty from Larson.
Bridger Larson, 22 Ks on the season. And that was swing and miss stuff from the senior.
Elijah Alava on board with an E6 in the second inning. Had a pop-up that the shortstop was able to grab in his last at-bat, and he will swing at a strike 3 and get the first out of the inning.
Big out for Bridger there, as Alava's been a great hitter in this since we've got to Kearns High School and all season. So that's a big out.
This is now Trey Assisi, and he has also gotten aboard every single at-bat. He's actually two of the now 5 runs that Provo has on the board. First at-bat was a double. Second was hit by pitch. Here he is catching strike 0-1 to start things off.
And all of a sudden, we look at the scoreboard. We're in the 5th tie game. But right now,
is a game, huh?
Bulldogs got 2 runners in scoring position. One standing on third there, just antsy to get going home.
Snow Canyon fans weren't too happy about that one. I don't know if Rafael moved his glove when it hit it, but I don't even think he had to really cue it up too much, and that one's going to get away.
But again, Rafael quickly out of his stance, probably stops a play at the plate. He was off third, looking at home.
Yeah.
Coach Moore put the stop sign on and said, "Hold on, young fella. I know you want to get the lead, but let's wait till we make contact. Put it in play first."
Spikes that one in the dirt. And Rafael popping up again.
Yeah.
He's a defensive machine here today.
And that's what cohort Devin Dixon talked to Brandon Lyon, pitching coach for the Snow Canyon Warriors, and he said there is no drop-off. I mean, Rafael is an elite defensive catcher.
And that'll walk him. Loads up the bases. Trey Cece aboard, and Drevin Christensen will come to the plate.
Last time he was up, what happened, buddy?
Just going to say, by the way, this guy hit a 2-run home run his last at-bat. So what can he do here? Is he going to do some damage again? He's been impressive. I dare say, as of right now, he's leading the way for me as player of the game on the Provo side. Making defensive plays and offensive plays. Getting it done on both sides.
That's right. I agree. He's an early candidate. And that ball, straight out of a missile silo, was absolutely launched. I mean, wow.
Yeah. Extremely impressive. And 2 called strike for Bridger Larson here against Drevin Christensen.
Bases loaded jam here for Larson. Comes in and got to wiggle out of this because we know runs have been at a premium compared to other games in the state tournament. Been a relatively lower scoring game.
So Larson sets up on the bump. The 0-2. Christensen. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. That was close. That was very close, just outside. Larson liked it again. Snow Canyon fans really seem to like it.
Yeah. Kind of a collective groan from Warrior Nation. They thought they had that one. Oh,
this one's hit fairly well out to center field. Catch is made. Tag up is on the way. And the ball gets away from third baseman. And everyone's going to get a base as this one goes out of play. So one run will score, and they're going to give the guy that was at second, they're going to give him home.
Wow.
So that will score 2 runs.
Put a pin in that as the biggest sequence of the game, because let's take a look at this again on the We Win Injury Law replay. As this ball hit and a great throw in back into the field, but nothing at the plate. Too much speed to get that, get Benicio, or get the lead runner.
Yeah, Dawson Moore's the lead runner there.
Dawson Moore,
Garrett Orchard was over on second, but because Orchard was on his way to third, they said, well, it happened when you were going that way, so you weren't, you were between second and third, so in theory, you could have taken third and gone home, but the ball went out of play, so we're going to let you do it anyway.
Kind of makes sense.
Even though he's actually on his way back to second.
True.
Which does make it a little confusing. He wasn't attempting to even take third at that point. He put the brakes on, but they gave it to him anyway. So we play on. Took some off of that one for strike one to Yendry Benicio. Sun is dipped down, and we get a breaking ball from Bridger Larson.
Picturesque painted sky out there in center field, a lot of colors. Beautiful night.
Beautiful night at the yard indeed. 0-2. 2 outs, runner on third. Benicio looking in, and he'll take a swing. And a miss, and there is a tag for the out off the strike 3 drop. But the Bulldogs score 3 runs. Provo leads this thing 7-5. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
News. Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of John, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Milo Entz leads off for the Warriors here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Thank you for joining us here today on this lovely night at Gates Field. Pitch to Entz, good one down the middle. Take it for strike one. Ensign, his last at bat, singled, stranded there on first as well.
Must say the Bulldogs have gotten a lot of mileage out of Lamb.
That one's pulled. 0-2 now to Milo Entz. He started out in right field, moved on over to third, or excuse me, on over to first base. And it looks like they're just trying to make sure that that ball that went foul is taken off the playing field. That's what the delay is here.
It's happened a few times today. Short delay, though. We're right back to it.
That's right.
Play ball.
Play ball. Mac Lamb taking a look in the windup. And this one's hit sharply over to Gehrig Orchard at second, who turns it over to first for out number one.
Routine here. And Lamb, like I said, getting some mileage because he's been efficient with his pitches. He's getting ground balls, fly balls. And now Cash Money, looking to make his impact felt here.
Cash Sisner, the center fielder. He's also got a hit on the day today so far, 1 for 2. Good pitch, a bender from Lamb.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Lamb. Just a freshman, not too big for this moment.
And he caught another one that dropped low for a swinging strike to Cash.
I feel like he is getting better as the game goes on as Lamb. Like with more rhythm and more pitches.
Sure.
And seeing the lineup.
This one goes away on the 0-2. He's now at 37, maybe 38 pitches. That one gets away.
76 on the gun from Lamb. So Kane dugout getting a little rowdy over there, firing them up. There's Cash looking to cash in here.
Absolutely. He's now got a full count. Started 0-2, worked it full. 1 out away, nobody on here for Cash Sisner. The wind up and pitch from Lamb, and that one will get away. That'll walk him. Started off 0-2 and walked him.
Battled back, did Sisner. That's some cash money right there. Getting on base down 2. That helps your team big time.
And that's now Kobe Lamoureux, the DH for the Warriors. He's set up. High bat in his stance. And it's good first pitch, called strike.
Lamoureux, I'm seeing minimal statistics for varsity.
Yeah, it's been...
as far as the season goes, you know.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of JV reps, but not a ton of
right.
varsity. This is one of his very few varsity reps here today. And the wind has been a constant factor. And currently still more of a gentle breeze, but still active, still out there, pointing it toward left field. And that's a pitch that goes real high, eye level. It's 2-1.
Dugout starting to feel the levity of the situation. Down 2. They know they need to extend this inning. Lamoureux trying to do that here.
Fouled away. Keeps the 2-2 alive with the foul ball. Now look in from Lamb. Set up in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Outside. And the Provo fans were cheering like that was called strike 3. And man, was it close.
I caught them on both sides there. I think that you could make a gripe for either team.
I think so. I think that's one of those where
true borderline.
You got to remember, if that's ABS, it's probably being challenged by somebody, right?
Yes.
And that'll be another walk. So that one goes low. 2 walks in a row, and there may be a conversation. And it doesn't seem like there will be quite yet.
Coach Moore, he's going to head out. And I'm not sure if this is it for Lamb. Got the ball high in his hand. And it doesn't look as if he's going to give it up yet. Might just be a traditional meeting on the mound, not a pitching change, but we'll see.
Yeah, just a conversation up to this point so far. Maybe trying to settle Lamb down. Again, this is a freshman pitcher in a big situation right here. In you know, as easy as it may be to come on in, and you know, there's kids that'll come into this situation with a lot of confidence. And he feels like that kind of guy. But at the end of the day, you're still young. You're still raw. That talent hasn't fully developed quite yet, even though he's an extremely talented pitcher. There are going to be moments like this where you just can't quite locate what you want to locate, even though what he's pitching is good.
Yeah.
It's just, and it's close to the zone. He's just not hitting the zone yet. He's going to stay out there. Coach is giving him some words of encouragement. I like it. I like Mac Lamb out there on the mound. He's a solid pitcher for this team, even as a freshman. I don't even want to say even as a freshman. We'll just say he's a solid pitcher for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this freshman has proven that he's way above his years. We've seen a lot of those kids in this tournament, and basically the elite teams that are still left are going to have some young superstars.
That'll be a good confidence-building pitch right there for a called strike.
But this is the first, sustained pressure Lamb's felt in a little bit. He's feeling the heat a bit. So let's see how he reacts and works through this. Or we see some runs scored by the Warriors.
Gaining checks the swing there, 1-1. Here's the count. One out, runner on first, runner on second for the Warriors. Provo leads this one 7-5 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Here's the look and the pitch. That's a great pitch from Lamb, called strike 2.
Was frozen. Kind of double-taked at that one, did Lamro. And now 1-2, 1 out.
Last at bat for Colton Gainey. Hit that double, a dealer collision, big hit. And he'll take a roller to short. They're going to try to turn 2, and it gets away. The runner from third is going to take off. And he's there. They're trying to get interference called from the slide at second. He is out at second. They're just going to say that there may have been interference over there. If that's the case, then it would end up being, I believe, 2 outs. Let's see here on the replay. I don't know. He slid head first. And let's see what the conversation is here. Again, on the replay, that was a pretty good shot there to see what was exactly going on. But there are 2 outs as of right now, and again, we'll see. They're going to have more of a conversation. It looks like they want to have a conversation with all 3 umpires just to make sure that they're getting the right call. Snow Canyon fans right now are probably shaking their heads saying, oh, no, not this again. This was the epitome of everything that happened last night. We had a lot of this yesterday. But, hey, I'm a fan of them getting the right calls. I'd rather them get the right calls, right? And so the discussion, for me, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with discussion, making sure that everything is correct. Now, obviously, I know like for Provo fans, and they are going to get that third out.
Wow.
They are going to get that third out.
Look at that. That is umpires coming together.
I believe. Well, wait, hold up, because there was already one out. So they're saying he was out at second. Is it just the one out? I mean, that one out I thought was already called.
I don't think let's see, well, we're going to get an explanation here.
So they're saying he's not out at first. So they're saying the one out already. Okay, so there's 2 outs. The players from Provo are already coming off the field. So we just got an explanation if you couldn't hear it over the microphone. The runner at first is safe. I think that the umpire watching the throw at second didn't actually ever call him out. And so they wanted to make sure that, hey, is he called out? And so he is called out. It's very confusing. Basically, there's no double play. The throw to second was in time. That's an out. The throw to first, there's no interference, nothing. It's what you saw.
Yeah.
It's a standard play. It's exactly what you saw. No interference. There's nothing besides that. There's no extracurriculars going on here, okay? It is simply the out at second stands, the overthrow at first. There's nothing there. The runner comes and scores for Snow Canyon. End of story.
I agree. And Coach Moore getting the finality of the explanation there from the umpire and the crew. We're going to dust off home plate and get going here.
It was odd. I'll give you that. That was odd. But one run does score. 7-6. The score. So that was odd, to say the least. To say the least, that was odd. And that's called strike 1-1.
Longest inning of the game thus far has been the 5th. 3 runs by the Bulldogs. Now the Warriors having an extended frame here as well. Both teams, no one wants to lose this one.
This is sharply hit over to second. They'll toss over to the bag for out number 3. So one run does score, and the Bulldogs lead this one 7-6 here on KSLSports.com. Top of the 6th inning when we return.
1967, we've helped Southern Utah families. Whether you need traditional burial, on-site cremation, or pre-planning, our team provides compassionate, personalized care. We're the choice of more local families because we treat yours like our own. Let us help you honor your loved ones with dignity. The legacy of excellence continues. Call 435-673-4221 or visit MetcalfBonzoMortuary.com today.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Max Hereford will lead off here for the Bulldogs. And last at bat struck out, but he does have a single on the day. Center fielder for Provo. Provo, as of right now, the only team that's not a team from Southern Utah left in the tournament. So I'm sure they would like to represent the rest of the state of Utah outside of the St. George area. It's a 1-0 count. Bridger Larson remains in a pitcher for the Warriors.
Larson, a reliable, dependable arm, and now the Warriors trim into the 2-run lead. The 7-5 deficit cut to 7-6, and
this is well struck. That's going back towards the wall. It's going to bounce off of it. He's going to round first, head for two. Is there a tag? Not quite. Solid double from Max Hereford.
Nice smash here is, again, I don't know how many times I've said this, but a warning track ball that a little more flight, it's out of here and adds another run on the scoreboard, but instead it's a stand-up double.
It's always one of those where if you could pull that down the foul line, that's gone, but center field, it's going to stay in the yard. Still happy with a double, I'm sure, for the leadoff batter.
Sure.
That takes us to Ty Nielsen. Nielsen made spectacular catch in foul territory as he's going to face the bunt, and he missed it for the strike. And Rafael was struggling to track that one down, dancing around the ball. It kind of got stuck underneath him, and he looked all around for it, but it was underneath his feet the whole time, and he ended up kicking it around.
Rafael, a guy that I've been really impressed with today, making his first start for Cade Kelsch, and done a great job in the backstop.
Another one facing the bunt, and he really wanted to throw down there.
He's got a gun. He absolutely does. And it's a high-velocity throw from behind the plate from Rafael, and I thought he would have gotten one by now, but the way he's been aggressive with his back picks, and
just missing the mark there. 2-1. Good heat for Bridger Larson on that pitch. Here's the look in from Larson. He's going to check that runner over at second. Take a look back at him. Here's the pitch. No, he'll step off the mound. Count remains 2-1. Score 7-6. Provo leads in the top of the sixth inning. Another pickoff attempt, and it nearly airmailed into center field.
First wild one from Rafael there.
You might have that throw with some power behind it, but that one was well off the mark, and honestly a solid job from Randall to come over and make sure that didn't go into center field.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Randall.
But Hereford's over there. He's getting a solid lead off of the bag at second. Count is 3-1. And that's a swing and miss. Full count.
Fill it up. It's full, 3-2, like you say, and man, opportunity here to get another out, the first out of this inning for Bridger.
Fouled away, stays alive, protects the zone. Ty Nielsen batting the bottom of the lineup with Tavin Lancaster on deck.
I feel like this could be a giant momentum swing. A strikeout here could kind of calm the dugout and calm Bridger Larson, but a walk or a hit here, and we got a brand new game.
Absolutely. Still no outs.
Yeah.
And that'll walk it.
It's a big walk. And now, got another dangerous hitter stepping into the box, and a speedy hitter at that.
You know, I think the biggest positive for the Warriors here with Tavin Lancaster is the fact that he does have other people in front of him on the baseline. So if he, for some reason, makes it he can't steal.
That's right. That's true.
He can't steal,
Good
and you got
point.
other guys blocking the bag from you. So that might be a positive for the Warriors here, as he really is speedy. He's already stolen 2 today. This pitch breaks inside, but still stays a little too far inside. Called ball. We've got ourselves a game here tonight, folks. 7-6, Provo leads. If you're just joining us, it's really been a game all the way through. Nobody's led by really more than 2.
Yeah.
Locates it here, 1-1.
They say basketball is a game of runs, but this baseball game has been a game of runs.
It is a game of literal runs,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, you're correct about that. I mean, we've seen this whole tournament. We've seen pitchers' duels. We've seen football scores. We've seen a little bit of everything.
Well.
And Larson will step off.
Lancaster, this was not beyond my bingo card, I'll have to say. He only has 5 stolen bases during the
For a
regular
guy that's-
season. He's
for a
got
guy that's
2
got
in this
2 tonight.
game. Yeah. What's he been doing all year?
Maybe he finally figured out, hey,
he's got wheels.
I'm kind of fast.
Yeah.
Hard hit down third base, and ooh, that was barely foul. That was foul by maybe a hair. A blade of grass could be seen between that ball and where the bag was.
That's right, and not a long hair either. One of my hairs, but my balding head hairs. That's all that was left over there for that foul ball.
Very well struck from Lancaster. Back at it, leadoff hitter for the Bulldogs. And he takes a swing at one that was eye level. That one rose on him, a raising fastball. Got him swinging for strike 3.
Yeah, typical elevator fastball that starts at the bottom floor and goes all the way to the penthouse and gets the swing along the way.
That is the first out of the inning.
Nice job.
Then this brings up Dawson Moore. That was a pretty good pitch. Took a bunch off of it, but stayed outside the zone. Good eye from Dawson Moore.
Get an accurate reading on Bridger.
You know, the way that Moore hits the ball, this is a dangerous place to be. I think there's a good chance they could take a 3-run lead here. Larson delivers this one very nicely as it bends back in for a called strike.
That's 70 miles an hour on that pitch. Bender.
He's got a good-looking curveball.
He does.
He'll look at the runner on second. Here's the pitch. Fastball up the middle. Popped up and foul. And it's a good pitcher's count of 1-2. But with Moore, you know that nothing's impossible because this kid can hit. And going to be a staple of this Bulldog program for a few more years. Just a sophomore. Him driving Christensen. Couple. And that's a called strike 3. Another curveball coming in from Bridger Larson to put that one away.
Bridger Larson doing his best stuff for his out pitches. Is that curveball been his best looking pitch and most elusive pitch to these Bulldog hitters? They have not been able to catch up to it, find it in the zone. It's been kind of difficult for these
especially for
dogs.
especially for that left-handed hitter. It really looks like it's going far outside, and then it comes back in, and you know, it's just one of those that's tough. This one will be chopped foul off the bat of Garrick Orchard.
And I was thinking the same thing as you, that with that leadoff double and then they get another man on, I was thinking, man, this could be a 2-3 run inning. And now Bridger Larson has just composed himself, and he's not worried about the 2 guys on base. He's just working through this. Another walk in the park for him.
0-1, the pitch. That bender's locked in. My goodness.
He's got it going now.
He got him again, 0-2. I think he's thrown it 3 pitches in a row.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised 0-2 here. Maybe he gets some fishing, some chasing, but
yeah, maybe 0-2. You kind of go like fastball away, try to get him stretching for one. Rafael set up outside as well, and this was indeed a fastball. Ended up going high. But Rafael set up on the outside corner. I think he was ready for fastball low and away, and ended up kind of going high middle. So Orchard steps back. The 0-2. Larson working out of the stretch. Here's the pitch, and there's that bender again, man. That curveball, he fouls another one back. The 0-2 remains.
Yeah, total protect mode here from Orchard is Larson smelling blood in the water. He's like a shark with chum around. He's looking to get out of this inning, and he doesn't want to see another runner reach base or a run cross home plate. He wants to post a zero or work to keep this at minimal damage.
Ooh, fastball is just outside.
And that's kind of what you expected, maybe some nibbling here as he's in a premium pitcher's count. He's got a lot to work with here.
And that's what I was thinking on an 0-2. It's okay to kind of go outside the zone. If it does touch it and you get him looking at it, obviously that's okay.
Sure.
You're trying to get him to swing at something. But Orchard is waiting for his pitch as well while still protecting the zone. And that one goes low. Good eye from Orchard.
Dive bomb there. Starts high in the zone, makes its way low, out of the zone, and Garrick Orchard shows the plate discipline and just thinks better of it. And it's like, I'm not swinging there. I'll wait till I get my pitch.
This might be, so far, one of my favorite at-bats that I've seen. Good battle. And got him swinging.
Oh.
Dropped strike three. He's got to throw it to first, and he gets there. So 3 strikeouts after 2 get aboard. That'll end the inning. And it's still a 1-run game as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Snow Canyon trying to get that lead back when we return here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
It's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thank you for joining us here on KSLSports.com, the Fan Sports Network. So Canyon ends that inning with 3 Red Rock Real Estate strikeouts from Land of Luxury. Check out Red Rock Real Estate. Visit them online at redrockrealestate.com. Leading off for the Snow Canyon Warriors, number 17, Jagger McGavero. First pitch is low. They're still sticking with the freshman, Mac Lamb. This pitch outside edge is called strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Jagger. Struggling from the plate today is Jagger. Yesterday had a base clearing. It was bases loaded, base clearing triple. And this one's going to take a hop over to third, thrown over to first, and that'll be out number 1 of the inning. Good play over at third from Christensen, making the throw to Alava for out number 1. Now that'll take us to Porter Randall, second base for the Warriors. If the Warriors end up pulling this game off, they will bypass anything tomorrow and they will head straight to the championship game. This one's low for a ball. If Provo wins, then it's a rematch. Winner moves on to the state championship game, and that game will happen tomorrow. The schedule for that, I'll give you here in just a moment. Ooh, and that got him lucky. You have that elbow pad on, huh?
That's right. Use that elbow pad as your last line of defense when a ball's hurling at you. Made that loud sound that they did connect with that pad, I believe. So.
Yep. So the if necessary games, Desert Hills and Crimson Cliffs is for sure happening. That's going to be 3:30 tomorrow. This game would happen at 6:30. It would again be the nightcap like we're having tonight. I will say for those of you curious, thinking, wow, that is a big gap from 3:30 to 6:30. Why are we not playing these earlier in the day? Well, we are at the point where 3A and 4A are going to combine here at Kearns High School for the remainder of the week after today. So 3A's been up in Ogden. They've been playing at Lindquist Field in downtown Ogden. And we are going to have a pitching change as well, by the way, as Lamb's going to be done for the night as he's reaching that pitch count again. He did pitch a little bit on Monday, but they want to keep him low a little bit here.
Yeah.
Just in case they need him. So they're going to keep him low.
I totally understand the move from Coach Moore.
Yeah. But anyway, just to say for the schedule, for those of you who haven't noticed, the 3A will move in. They're going to play those morning games. We will play the afternoon games for 4A. And then on a Friday, championship game will happen at 7 o'clock p.m. And then Saturday, it'll be 1 o'clock p.m. for Game 2. The Game 3, if necessary, usually they kind of just go back-to-back, but they're going to go 3A, 4A, 3A, 4A. 3A will have the first game of the day. 4A will have the second game of the day. Those if necessary games will be the afternoon games. I wouldn't be surprised if 3A wraps up in 2, if they maybe pull that time a little sooner.
Sure.
You know, it is a scheduled 6:30. I wouldn't be surprised if the game finishes at 3:30, maybe they'll put it to 5 if 3A doesn't have an if necessary. Otherwise, we could be seeing a nightcap state championship game.
State championship under the lights. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome indeed.
These lights here, we've said a few times here.
Yeah.
Kearns High School, some of the coolest ones I've ever seen.
So we do have a pitching change here as well. And I believe they've brought Olava over from first and put him on the mound.
That is indeed him.
And I'm not quite sure who's over there on first yet. But again, the warm-up pitch is going on. 7-6, close game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll keep it locked in here through the pitching change. Brought to you by Udy and Associates. You know this guy, get great rates on home, auto, and life insurance. Call Luke Udy today, 435-251-9102. Get a free quote. See how much you can save. Bridger Larson will be the next one up to the plate for the Warriors. So Strickland will head over to first for the Bulldogs. And now Lava on the mound, the righty. Good first pitch.
Yeah.
Fastball, not a ton of elo, but it was set in there pretty well.
Lava is the leading home run man on the Bulldogs, but he's a good pitcher too. Stats on Olava through the regular season and into this round of the playoffs. He is going at a really good rate for him. At 9 appearances, 0-2 record, but 4.2 ERA. So he's had a decent amount of work this season.
Thank goodness for a net.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have hit us, but it was close enough that I'm glad that it's there. Made me flinch a little.
That's right. You missed a notable flinch from our compadre.
From the first game, huh?
Yeah, from
the game right before this one?
Yes. He said there was the hole in the net right there he was afraid of.
And it hit very close to that, huh?
Well, in his terms.
This is popped up. It's playable. And it falls into play. That is a fair ball that looked very playable. Let's check it out on the replay. And again, it kind of just gets lost in the darkness and in the lights, and Christensen just couldn't track it down. Moore came all the way over as well, but I don't know if he could track it.
Who's running? Speed up runner coming in.
Yeah, Bridger Larson, where he is now the pitcher, he's issued to the speed up runner if he needs it or wants it, and they'll accept it.
And this is a scary batter for the Bulldogs coming up. If Talon Hansen, who's been really raking lately.
Yeah. This is Hobson coming in to be the speed up runner. 1 out, 2 on for the Warriors. The tying run at second base, the leading run at first. The bottom of the sixth, not quite a winning run yet, but there will be a chance for Snow Canyon to walk it off if Provo still has the lead going into the bottom of the seventh. This pitch goes low from Alava. Alava is kind of sticking around that low 80s mark. I haven't seen him hit anything higher than an 81-mile-an-hour pitch. And that hits 80 exactly as this one is hammered. A 3-run shot. Home run, the second of the game for Talon Hansen.
And Hansen is just mashing right now as that is a bolt out of here. And he has been the hottest bat today for this Warrior team and the main catalyst to them leading this game late.
Talon Hansen. And, of course, his buddies in the dugout have to give him some love. And they're pumped. They lead this one 9-7.
It's a big shot.
That is massive.
And he's a regular, Talon Hansen. He's in the lineup every day, and he shows why, because he puts the team basically on his back. In the second to last opportunity to bat, he puts the Warriors up front by 2.
Check swing. I think he went. They're going to say he did. Unbelievable.
Yes.
That is unbelievable for Talon Hansen.
Now, obviously, this is not the end of the game here. The Bulldogs still going to have the top half of the seventh to try and scratch across 2, but they might need more, as I don't know if the Warriors are quite done yet.
Talon Hansen is a home run hitting machine, though.
Yes.
He already had 7 coming into this game tonight, so make it 9. And maybe by the end of the week, we might see Talon Hansen in double digits. We'll see.
Yes, I would love to see that for the senior.
Timeout as the umpire gets a few new baseballs. We had talked about this earlier. Gene Van Orten, who's the director of the show over here, we were talking with him, and they said that they go through a lot of baseballs. I want to say it was like 20 dozen baseballs over the course of the week. Brand new baseballs coming straight out of the box. And that's just because, listen, baseballs, they're hitting dirt at 85 miles an hour. They're bouncing off of concrete walls, and they get beat up, okay? Yeah. After a little while, the spin's a little different, the feel's a little different for the pitchers, and so they like to keep the baseballs as fresh as they can, even though they do recycle baseballs. But they will retire some as they go downhill a little bit. So they will go through a lot, and we've seen a good handful of fresh ones being brought out today.
That's right. Fresh boxes all over.
That pitch goes high, and it is now a full count. 3-2 here to Milo Entz. Entz trying to follow up that home run from Talon Hansen.
Let's see if another kind of stalwart here, utility guy.
And it's called strike. Bottom of the zone for strike 3, and that is a good out for Provo.
Yeah, let's take a look here as freezes him on that deceptive pitch from Alava.
And it looked like behind the dish that Lancaster thought, hey, I think this inning is over, and had to be brought back over. Good stop, fair ball at first. And there was a slide attempt from Cash Sisner. But it is going to be a final out of the inning for Snow Canyon. But they got the lead back into their hands, 9-7. 3 more outs from Snow Canyon. This game is over. At least 2 more runs, and we continue to the bottom of the 7th. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Top of the 7th next here on KSLSports.com.
Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's Oven Roasted Chicken Wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
The pitcher will be leading things off. Elijah Alava. He has now taken over on the mound for the Bulldogs.
Said this about Hansen before he knocked that bolt out there, but Warriors got to be cautious. This is the leading home run man for the Dogs.
Near the mark there, but not quite finding it. 1-0. And it was a good hesitation from Alava. He wanted it, but he held off. Fouls this one away. The count evens up at 1.
Now, what's your approach here if you're Alava? Are you trying just to get on, or are you trying to swing your heavy bat and be the leading home run man for your team and knock another one over the wall?
I think he knows he's a good hitter.
Yeah.
And I think he wants to get in scoring position.
Get on anyway, right?
This ball gets away, and it dropped. Change up. Just
taps
broke
himself
up
on the helmet for swinging at that one.
Watch out for that Bridger Larson curveball here. It's been pretty nasty on a lot of different guys tonight. We'll see if he's going to go to it here with a 1-2. Or maybe he'll try to go fastball away, something that is a little more difficult.
Yeah.
On a 1-2, a good pitcher's count. Alava, good batter, though. And he'll go high fastball, which is a good spot, I think, on a 1-2. We've talked about how that high fastball is a good-looking pitch for a lot of batters, but Alava lays off. And getting away. And just like that, it's a full count. Alava working it full. This is good at-bat for him.
Yeah, he realizes that the Dogs are down to their final 3 outs, not only of this game, but potentially of this season if they can't get 2 here.
Patient at-bats. It's very important. And that one goes away. Well, he may not be the guy to tie it up, but the guy coming to the plate will be Trey Assisi. Could send this one into the bottom of the 7th.
CC obviously represents the tying run in the batter's box. One big swing, like you say, Caden. Tie this game up, send us to the 7th, or send us to extras.
Assisi a righty, and the wind has changed directions, not to help him out. That ball broke away, ball 1. What a game we've got here, 9-7. Snow Canyon leading the way in the top of the 7th inning. Provo at the plate. Here's the pitch. Goes away outside. Larson struggling to find the zone here. He found it really quickly against against Alava, and now with Trey Assisi, he's struggling a little bit more. He's going to have a quick conversation with his catcher, and he'll say, "Hey, let's do this. This is the game plan. This is what we're rolling with. We'll see what happens." Count is 2-0.
Patient are these batters. And Ridger taking his time up there. He's being pretty thorough and deliberate as well.
And that pitch called strike, top corner of the zone. Provo fans not happy about its location, or at least the call of it.
Provo fans realize every pitch, every strike is closing in on the conclusion of their season. They want to keep playing ball.
That one away. Count goes 3-1.
Pressure pack moments here. Kearns High School, Gates Field.
Swung on and missed, full count.
Big cut. Big cut there.
Still no outs, runner on first. Provo down by 2. They've got to make some magic happen. The most they've scored in an inning is 4. And this one's hit well. It's going back to the wall. Couldn't make the catch. And runner stops. There's some difficulty on the base pass. There's going to be a bit of a pickle. No, he'll be safe at second. The Snow Canyon defense had a breakdown. The base running pass had a breakdown, and it all pays off for Provo.
Yeah, look at this on the We Win Injury Law replay. Is just off the mitt and a quick relay in, and there's confusion. You know, you see the confusion on the base pass, and it looks like a pickle ensues, but beats it. I mean, clearly no one covering second, and
Well, so I believe that was maybe Jagger McGavero, who once the throw's made to first, they all kind of just froze. It was Jagger and over at second base. Excuse me for just a second. That was Porter Randall. So Jagger McGavero, Porter Randall, that throw goes over to first. And then once he started taking off for second, they were like, oh, someone needs to go cover that back.
Yeah.
Nobody's there because the third baseman went to go cover third base because there was a runner headed that direction. And so nobody was covering second. It worked out very well for Provo, because now they've got 2 runners in scoring position. The tying run standing on second base.
And the winning run in the batter's box.
Of course, Snow Canyon, even if they do grab a lead here in Provo, Snow Canyon could try to find a way to answer back and walk
That's
it
right.
off.
I apologize
or send
earlier.
it to extras.
I said we would be heading to extras earlier, but instead the Snow Canyon still gets a chance in the bottom half.
And this one's fouled away. Ricocheting off the concrete. This is number 3, Trevin Christensen.
Already a home run today for Christensen.
The wind isn't helping him at the moment.
That's right.
And that pitch was close, stayed outside. Snow Canyon fans not happy about that one. We've seen both fandoms this late in the game. They are beside themselves at some of the calls.
That's right. Not as late tonight for these people. A little more. Wow.
That one gets away.
Now the count runs to 2-1. No outs. And you got to feel like Warriors a little concerned here.
Yeah, that's a good pitch for a strike. 2-2. Man, the wind really has picked up here in the last 5 minutes. It is moving all over the place. Was blown out to left field, now coming in from the north. Couldn't find the mark there. Tried to frame it behind the dish, but no luck. Full count. And everybody's on the edge of their seat here tonight.
Yeah, we got some fans coming to their feet in the stands, I see, looking over. And I think they all feel this is the biggest pitch of this game thus far.
Provo fans are loud, Snow Canyon fans are loud, and it's a swinging strike 3. Got him.
And that is some grit from Bridger Larson, man. I mean, 2 runners in scoring position, the weird pickle thing that doesn't work out for him, and then he just says, all right, I'll take matters into my own hands and blow one by there. The first out.
There is a substitution with Will Gulbranson. He's going to step up to the plate. He's a solid hitter, too. This is a good guy to bring in. This is arguably a top-tier sub.
Gulbranson on the season, 284 with 12 RBIs.
And this is contact, foul ball.
What Gulbranson would do to be at 14 RBIs after this at-bat.
Big time moment here. And that one dropped. Changeup went low, and it stayed out of the zone. 1-1.
Feels like rain's coming too.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
It's got that feeling in the air a little bit.
Everything right now is just feeling a little more wild, as that's a called strike on the fastball.
Yes. Larson starting to lock in. He sees the finish line here for the Warriors, and a ticket punched to the state championship final here.
Whichever team wins, at the very least, Provo has another chance as this one's fouled away. Provo would have another chance. Snow Canyon would make their way there one way or another. There are heavy implications over the course of the next few minutes of baseball. Man, I'm getting the feeling like there's some momentum from the Provo fans. I feel like they think something's going to happen here. They were feeling it before, and then it was a Bridger Larson strikeout. So you just never know. You never know. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Bridger Larson, his second of the inning.
Bridger Larson's taking control and command of this game. Not only his pitching performance, but he's being the heartbeat of the Warriors right now on the mound. You see him emphatically kind of fist pump and say, this is our game. Let's go to the state championship, fellas.
A timeout taken from Provo to just have a conversation with the guys on the base pass and a talk with Max Hereford, who is going to be the next guy at bat for the Bulldogs. Hereford has a single and a double today. He's seen the ball well. He does have a strikeout as well. So he is not foolproof, but he is playing really well today. The Bulldogs need a hit here. A solid base hit could potentially clear the bases and tie this game up, send it to the bottom of the 7th. One more out, Snow Canyon's going to a state championship. Bender, that curve ball looks real good off the hand of Larson for strike one.
Larson is going to a heavy dive to that curve. It's bending and it's breaking right into the zone at the perfect time late in this game. Saw the beginning of this ending a little helter-skelter for him, but man, has he dug in.
Hereford swing in it, strike two, 0-2 count, big pitcher's count, favor to Snow Canyon for the moment.
Now they got to be in full-on protect mode. I'm sure Coach Moore making the signs, giving him the advice here in the box.
Infield playing back. They want to stop the ball and try to get a force out at first if they can, if something's put into play. Swinging strike three. Ball is dropped. The throw to first. It is there, and Snow Canyon heads to the state championship game.
Out 7 starters, a patchwork unit, some JV guys. It doesn't matter. This Warrior team, the unity on the chest means something to this group, and they are advancing on to the state final to take on a really good team in either Crimson or Desert Hills. I mean, this is going to be really fun.
The last 7 outs for the Warriors were all Bridger Larson strikeouts. Easily our Finley Subaru star of the game, Bridger Larson. takes it home with, again, 7 strikeouts to close this game out.
I think there's no other option. I know we had some key hits, some big plays, but that is the easy Findlay Subaru star of the game.
And maybe I feel like we have to go offensive and defensive. Really, this is our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. Has to go to Talon Hansen. 2 home runs. Pick whichever one you want as your actual, maybe the second one.
Give him the lead, yeah.
Because it gave him the lead. That Talon Hansen home run over center field, not the one that went down the line. As good as that one was, I think you still have to go with the one that went over center field. And, man, because he also had a great game. He's our offensive player. That's a given. Check it out here on the replay, brought to you by We Win Injury Law. Again, center field home run, bases
just clearing.
There's 3 runs in from that one that gave him the lead. Snow Canyon, again, headed to the state championship game. And here's another tidbit of information. The state championship will remain in Southern Utah for 1 more year, no matter what. There's only 2 other Southern Utah teams that could take it home. That's either Crimson or Desert Hills. They'll play tomorrow at 3:30.
That's right.
So
since 2013, so that run continues.
The run continues again. 2 Southern Utah teams will face off for the championship for however many years in a row it's been. I don't know. But hats off to Provo, the Bulldogs. What a fight to get to where they are here. This is a gritty team, a young team, lots of talent, and I'm excited to see their future. I think we're going to see a lot of Provo in the state championships for the next few years.
I would agree. Foundational pieces to build on as Coach Moore thanks the home faithful from Provo, waving to the crowd as he exits. But what an effort from the Bulldogs. They definitely made their mark on this tournament, even though they're not advancing.
And it also shows the future of Snow Canyon as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. This is a future game for Snow Canyon where there's a lot of guys that are underclassmen or even some seniors that maybe just don't see the field as often as some others. This was a test for them.
Yeah.
And they passed the test.
They did indeed.
Against a solid Provo team. Snow Canyon's in the state championship game. They win this one 9-7 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We will be back here tomorrow at Gates Field for Desert Hills, Crimson Cliffs. Again, that's going to be around a 3:30 game, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And then Friday, it's going to be state championship game at 7 o'clock between Snow Canyon and the winner of Desert Hills Crimson Cliffs. Whew, get ready for a interesting few days of baseball. Huh?
All right, get your popcorn ready, buddy. We're ready to go now.
I love it. All right. Well, I think that'll wrap it up for us. We appreciate you joining us in the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. This has been an absolute blast of a day. Our last long day of baseball with 4 games every single day, and now we go to single games from here on out until that championship is secured. I will say, for everybody here, we appreciate you joining us on the broadcast on KSLSports.com. For Michael running the camera, Terry Atkin, our producer, for Paul Ratliff, and for Devin Dixon, Kevin Cave helping us out earlier in the day as well. I've been Caden Formaster. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow back here at Gates Field.